Hey y'all, welcome to the channel that brings you spiritual multidimensional content, which means that the content or the readings are from a broader perspective and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you whenever you come across them. So, we're doing Orisha readings. If you don't know what an Orisha is, it's a high aspect of God. And this is for the children of Shango. If you've gone through your initiation, like Orisha initiation of some sort, and you found out you were a child of Shango, it's cool, this is for you, go ahead. If you resonate, if you haven't gone through any initiation, but you resonate with Orisha, and you find that you resonate with Shango, this reading is for you. I've got a card here that shouldn't be here. Oh, okay. That's actually reminding me to start with the tarot. Let's start with the tarot. Okay. I'm getting you guys are growing up. Like children of Shango. I'm hearing growing up. I'm hearing mistress of my own house, head of my own home, of my own household. You don't have to be married. I'm actually getting a lot of single people, but I'm just getting that you're finally the head of your household or your life or something like that, and you're very proud. Some of you are moving. The Chariot is our first card. Some of you are moving physically, and so the move, maybe you're moving into your own apartment, your own place, and yeah. Okay, so you've got the Devil card here, so this is the vice versa deck. It's got something on both sides. This is the side that came out for you. Sorry, this is the side that came out for you, and it's giving me super Shango vibes. Like, it's just giving me okay, it's giving me vibes of someone who utilizes their dark side, someone who has transcended lower vibration, right, and is able to use their dark side or their shadow side in order to propel them to whatever place in life or vantage point that they're trying to be at. I'm getting here someone who is not afraid of their own nature. Like, you aware that there's a darkness to you, there's a light to you, you have depth. Basically, you are aware of your wholeness, and you use that in order to get to wherever you're trying to be. You're able to connect a specific aspect to you to whatever is happening in your life that needs that specific aspect of you, right? You don't always have to be the funny person. You don't always have to be loving and kind in every situation. If you are, that will put you at a disadvantage. You can be loving and kind overall, but understanding that there's situations where you need to be shrewd. Like, for instance, in business, in negotiations, that include finance, that include money. Like, you have to stand your ground, you have to be fluid also, things like that. Like, you're aware of how the different aspects, like the different parts of your nature, allow you to achieve your goals, and you are exactly who you want to be, is what I'm getting. Like, when you look in the mirror, you're like, this is who I've always wanted to be. You're very proud of yourself, I'm getting, which is a reflection of how people feel about you. I'm sure you don't know that. um you're so self-absorbed. Children of Shango is what I'm feeling. You guys are so self-absorbed that you think so highly and greatly of yourself, and you're very unaware of the fact that literally everybody feels the same way about you. They're like, how do you do it? Like, how are you this sexy, like this beautiful, handsome business person? Or I don't know, I'm getting yoga teacher. You might even be a yoga teacher, so don't think that I'm just talking to people that, like, are either stockbrokers or um or models. Because yeah, I'm actually talking to all that. You could be a model, you could be a yoga teacher, you could be a stockbroker, you could be a lawyer, you could be a judge, you could be a student, right? You could have an ice cream shop. But I'm just getting here that a lot of people look at you and the way in which you live your life, and they admire you. And um yeah, I'm getting you should write a book. You should write a book about your journey and how you got to this point of self-confidence, because a lot of people are curious about it. Okay, so, hmm. So, children of Shango, I'm just getting that. So, okay, cool. You've got the chariot here, like I said, right? And then you've got the page of wands, and with this devil card, which I mean, I don't have to point out that fire inside of you, right? That ability to be the best in whatever situation. It's like, so you have a sense of self that allows you to flourish in whatever it is. I think that's why I mentioned all of those career points, because it doesn't matter what it is. You have this fire inside of you, willpower. That's what it is, because as an aspect of God, that's kind of what Shango represents, right? Our willpower, the power to manifest and live the life that we want, like your willpower, the power to build and bring forth anything which you desire. And you have a strong sense of that, which is cultivated by a strong sense of self. And I'm just getting here that you're moving into a position. You remember how I was talking about how you're kind of like, I wouldn't say self-absorbed, but I would, and I wouldn't mean it in a bad way. Like, you're very aware of self, right? And I'm just getting here that that's kind of about to be redirected. Your energy is kind of being redirected to the many, like to people, to community, something like that. You've got the King of Cups here together with the Ten of Pentacles, and it's telling me about community and your emotional resonance, or kind of like emotional contribution, like something like that, towards community. So you might be starting an NGO, you might be starting something that just involves, you giving a service to like many people. But I'm getting that it does require you to connect with these people through your heart chakra. I mean, the Chariot, I think, is a Cancerian card, and then you've got the King of Cups here, which Piscean, Scorpio, Cancerian, one of the two, which is interesting, right? The way Shango is so fiery and everything, but also there's something here about safety in vulnerability, like being able to be vulnerable, being able to let people see you simply because of the self-love that you've cultivated for yourself. And like I said, it's now time to enhance this connection that you have with the collective, with your community, with a new community. I'm hearing forging new networks, and things like that. And I'm just getting that it's gonna be very prosperous. I'm getting that interacting with people is what's it's gonna increase your opulence, right? Or it's gonna put you further, like it's gonna push you further within this road to opulence. Okay, okay, let me just get clarity. You've got the Nine of Swords here, and I just want to get clarity on that. So, children of Shango, there's something serendipitous like here. So you've got this Nine of Swords, which, okay, hold up, let's stop. First, okay, I clarified the Nine of Swords with the Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups, which it talks about serendipity, or you being at the right place at the right time for a certain opportunity, which just means that it was yours. Oh, I see. So some of you may have felt like you lost out on something. Cool. I knew that would happen. So I'm getting something happened recently where you felt like you lost out on something and it kind of stressed you out. You were like, shit, is this for me? Is it not for me? Like something like that, right? Or there were also feelings of anger. I can imagine you being a child of Shango. You kind of felt like it was unfair. It put you into like a victimhood type of thing. However, it's like it wasn't for you. It's really as simple as that. And there's a way in which you went through this energy which allowed you to see this opportunity when it came along. So what I'm explaining to you about how it wasn't for you, you completely understand that. That is so cool. I'm so proud of you for understanding that. Like, you understood that anything that is for you will never miss you, because anything that's for you has the same vibrational signature as you. Whatever you are looking for is looking for you, so it's impossible to miss an opportunity or for someone to take something from you, because whatever that is that you want, it has chosen you, and it will not reveal itself to anyone but you. So no one can take anything from you. You understand that, and because of that, you were able to see this opportunity exactly when, or you were, let me say, you were able to be in a place where you were ready for this opportunity, be it intellectually, from heart space, whether you were physically at a specific place, like at the right time. But there's just a readiness here where something just falls into your lap, fam. And that's because you were energetically ready to receive it. Again, there's a lot of growing up here. It's like in the past, you would have had a very victim mentality, like about whatever this is that passed you by or that you missed. You would have thought things were unfair, and or you would have completely just changed direction, like decided that this is not working and decided you're going to leave it, right? Whereas this time, you showed serious maturity. It's not that it didn't hurt. It did hurt, but you were able to look past the situation. And sit in a space of emptiness, right? Because you don't have all the answers, and you allowed yourself to attract understanding and wisdom about the situation, which you did, but the understanding and the wisdom didn't come alone. It came with an opportunity. Okay, cool. So I just pulled some oracle cards for you, and yeah, so again, this is just reiterating everything I just said. Something was kind of denied for you, like, or that's what it felt like, but really it was just a fugazi, in order to get you to the point where you were using those transmutation energies again, so that you could call in the opportunity that was coming afterwards. Some people would be like, what the fuck? Why was that even necessary? Why did I even have to go through everything? Hey, fam, I just work here. But also, I'm just getting here with this obedience card, which right now is coming in through as like Libra, so balance and connection, and how, again, you understand that everything that is yours and is coming to you, and you can never miss that. Also, you've got these two cards, which are telling me again about your comfortability in being yourself, and also that sometimes the lines are a bit blurred in terms of what's good or bad, and you're starting to understand that it's really not, it's about what's good for you, right? I just heard, and okay. Um, yeah, you know what I'm getting. Okay, children of Shango, like, you were born for greatness. You were born for wealth. You were born for abundance. You were born for overflowing. Y'all are secretly princes. Like, you have royal bloodlines within y'all. And I don't mean like, oh, you mean I'm connected to the Queen of England or whatever. You might be watching this, but I didn't mean that. I meant that you are connected to people that have uncovered incomprehensible things about human nature and um what the human being can achieve, right, through activating certain aspects of themselves. And you are slowly going through that path, and that's why the lines are a bit blurred sometimes between, is this okay, is this not okay? And this part of the reading is just for me to tell you that if it's good for you, it is good. Like, I'm not afraid to tell you that. If it is good for you, if it treats you well, if it makes you feel good, it is good. Okay, children of Shango, that's what I have for you today, and I hope it resonates. And later.